What build are you using for all those followers? No build. I'm actually only level 19. I just started a few hours ago. Necromancer skill, raise skeleton, and then the very first upgrade for it gives you more skeletons. And then I've got a bunch of points in this Shaman thing that is just a buff to everyone around me to help keep them alive. In fact, I'm going to put more points in it right now. So just a very simple early game combination. Necro minions plus Shaman buffs to nearby allies, which is buffing the minions. The Necro doesn't really, well, currently my Necro side doesn't really have any way of healing them to keep them alive. It's just they die a lot and then resummon. But the Shaman aura is helping them stay alive and do more damage. Hello.
Well, I'll be a living person.
I've been stranded out here since Burwitch fell, fortified myself on this little patch of island, cooking whatever critters get too close while waiting for the inevitable end. Your welcome sight for sore eyes. Burwitch fell months ago. How have you survived this long? Well, I can cook for one. I used to work in the capital and had the honor of preparing meals for a couple of noble houses and many foreign dignitaries. I'm not a fighter, but I've learned to hunt a bit when necessary. It gets me by. Scraps of bone rat aren't exactly fine dining, though. Most of all, I just keep quiet and observe. What about you? Where do you hail from? We could use a cook. Tell him about the prison. This prison of yours sounds like heaven compared to my current dwelling. I bet I could do my share as well. Men fight better on a full stomach. How will we get all my equipment there? I can open a rift gate safety. A portal? I've only ever seen one of those before, and it wasn't spitting out the good guys. I really hope you're not trying to pull one on me. Here goes nothing. See you there. I plan on sinking more points into it, but I'm curious. If I pour points into the roots, does the slow get stronger? It does, yeah. Just going from level 1 to 2 increases it by another 5%. Would really love to find one more devotion shrine sometime soon so I can get that first shrine ability, or constellation ability. Don't know the proper name for it, but that thing. I rebound this map is by default the M key. I moved it to tab just because from my early Diablo days I got used to that and allows me to just check it more quickly like this. It's too much of a hassle going back, going all the way across the keyboard to M every time I needed it. Not enough materials, need a dynamite to clear the bridge, then you gotta rebuild the bridge. Okay, so that leads to another area. Metal strongbox. Oh, this looks like a safe walkway. Nothing wrong with me and 8 other people following me, all walking across it at once. Probably fine. There's another, I think that's a trap door there. But I want to check this stuff first. cultist orders. So at first I was thinking this was a right click for more lore. Dureni has successfully sabotaged the water pump at Devil's Crossing. Oh! We have a mole.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright. I think it is time to change the loot filter to no longer include yellows. And we're gonna go unpack the bags. I like how Muck's bringing a SWAT team with him. I'm a leader, not a fighter. Let's see. Oh, I can use these now. Oh, they look cool. I like that graphic.
Put it to good use.
Let's see. Looks like I've got some turn-ins to do. Is this the cook?
What do you want?
You looking for problems? Best be on your way. I found a note in Burwitch that mentions you by name. Oh, this is the guy that sabotaged the water pump. I wouldn't believe anything it says. It's slander. Explain yourself! Now, I know this doesn't look good for me, but hold that weapon of yours in check. I sabotaged the water pump, but I had my reasons. I was a prisoner here back when this place still served as an actual prison. When the world went down the slith hole, I stayed here with a few others. It was the safest place I could think of. Clearly, Bourbon thought the same when he showed up with the rest of the survivors. Things escalated quickly. I'm sure it was us who fired first, but it was them who fired the last. Those prisoners that survived were driven out and set free. Now, call me a coward for all I care, but I hid when the fighting got ugly. Came out later looking like another refugee, and no one was the wiser. Never could forgive Bourbon for what he did to us, though. I missed the part where you don't deserve to die. Alright, I'm getting to that. The Cult of Cthon. Not a bunch of people you want to cross. Obsessed with the blood of some fallen god, or maybe it's just blood in general. They made me an offer. I sabotage the water pump, I get safe haven at their hideout. Get back at Bourbon, find a new home, two birds with one stone, as they say. It wasn't until I attended one of their underground meetings I realized I was mixing with the wrong crowd, and believe me, I've been affiliated with some pretty twisted individuals before. Ran out of there before they were done with the first initiate. You don't want to know what that entails. I do have one of their keys, though, for the price mistakes I've made. Let's make a deal, eh? You don't breathe a word of this to Bourbon, and I give you my key along with directions to their lair. Should be plenty of stolen belongings there, ripe for the taking for the likes of you. Don't try anything funny, though. I keep that key well hidden. Don't want to raise these suspicions now. I've already cleared out that lair. Not good enough. Die, traitor.
Let's see what I can do.
Wait, what? Oh, and this lady's like, hey, you want a transmutation?
What's with all the commotion?
Dureni was sabotaging us. He damaged the well pump.
I trusted that son of a slith. Thank you for uncovering this betrayal. Who knows?
Oh, that
what
weapon
other
of yours
damage
gets
he
shot
could
by
cause
6
if
skeletons
left
as
to
Muck
his
never
devices.
raises his weapon. Not needed. I do what I can.
Have you found a rift gate in Burwitch? What's the situation out there?
Swarming with ethereal corruption, but the rift gate is secure.
Good work. While you were gone, I dug through some of the files in this office, and I think we have our target. As you are acutely aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will. I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. Well before the Grim Dawn, in fact.
How can you be sure?
There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a secret facility underneath his mansion in Burwitch Village for years.
Gasp.
What for, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't for rehabilitation. There are also several mentions of ethereals and rift gates. I need you to find this man, or whatever he has become.
Where do I find him?
Warden Krieg owned a mansion in the northern district of Burwich Village. The logs indicate that his facilities can be reached via the cellar. I'm afraid I don't have more to go on, but if we want to strike back at the ethereal power structure in the region, the Warden is our prime target.
I will end the Warden's life. Ulgrim. Well, if it isn't my savior, I cannot thank you enough. I finally get to cook for other people again. Here, have some soup. Could use some salt, but Captain Whiskey over there insists it's for combat use only. Glad you settled in. Come back anytime. I got a few old stories to tell if you have an ear to listen. Will do. Later, old timer.
Come see what's left.
Oh, because the, like, salt, like, ring of salt to fight spirits and stuff. That's why I said combat use only. Blood of Chthon. Okay. Alright, so... back up here. Has Muck moved the Realms of Ruin yet, or is it yet to come? Chester, it is still to come tonight. I have not played it yet this evening. Just checking that I've got a check mark on all the shrines so far. Looks like I do. Alright, so that cellar there, I haven't gone into yet. Now I'm wondering if Chester is looking forward to Warhammer or dreading Warhammer. It's like, oh, as soon as he boots that game up, I'm out of here. What a surprise, Muck in an RPG with an entourage of the Risen Dead in tow. Kelgro, I'll have you know, my favorite build in this game was an occultist shaman hybrid. But on this playthrough, I am attempting Necro Shaman hybrid. Gotta mix it up. Also, chat named one of them Larry. See what's down here. Come on. The animal from the Shaman trait line's absolute monster. I remember loving Primal Spirit. Like, the Briarthorn's okay. It, like, tanks for enemies. The Primal Spirit is basically, like, a massive, massive, just a hunk of DPS on a limited time. But if you get the skill high enough level in the right gear, you can have it out almost 100% of the time. Yeah, it was, I remember it being really, really good. Oh gosh. I actually got stuck. I had to use the dodge to get out. Okay. Alright. Modrigan's pack is maxed. Not something I was originally planning, but it's very, very much helping for now. So we will keep that going for the time being. It's 87 health regen per second on all of our summons and ourselves. A lot of damage bonus too. Plus 70% to physical damage to pets, and then also they do 60 to 79 bonus damage. Rotting corpse. This guy's in a ring of salt. I mean, ring of salt might stop a demon, but does it stop them from just like stabbing you through the ring? This isn't Grim Dawn. I thought it was a third-person shooter. What? No, Grim Dawn's an ARPG. Oh my, do you even Dawn, bro? No, this is Grim Dawn. You're just very mistaken on that. Salt is also used for drying out bodies and preventing disease spreading. Would you just burn the body in that case? Save the salt? Thinking Remnant? Remnant is a third-person shooter. Camera's right behind your dude. Wizard with a gun. Wizard with a gun is more of like a roguelike. Cult of the Lamb vibes. Grimdald's the daddy of them all, makes Diablo look like it was made for Apple Pippin. What? Cremation would need hot fire, lots of fuel, smell really bad, and make air pollution. I just feel like you would need a lot of salt to, you know, drain a body. Alright, I want to go back and finish clearing that area.
That skill's not ready.
A Necromancer is just a wizard in a foul mood. I thought a Necro was just a healer that was late. Which difficulty you on? Veteran. The highest I could start a new character on. Unless you count hardcore. That's not really a higher difficulty other than don't die. And I haven't died yet. Oh, what's this? I'm still thinking about the salt thing. Like, I know when sailors would go out, like fishermen, they would have like, in the old days, they would have like a big container of salt, and they would put the fish in there, and it would dry them out. Like, the salt isn't, like, consumed. Like, well, after dried out some fish, they could, like, you know, after they, like, get to shore, they could pull out the old fish and put in new fish. I'm wondering if you were doing that for, like, purposes of people to stop the spread of disease, if you could like reuse the same salt after, like, from one person to the next person. Because like the salt would absorb the moisture, but then the salt would eventually dry out too and lose that moisture, and then I wonder if you could use it again. It's a very dark conversation, but y'all got me thinking about this now. Chip is snoozing. Yep, he's zonked out. Chip feeling better today? I think so. He's been fine all day today. He made a very loud appearance on the Guardian news video today. He was on the back of my chair just yelling the whole time. Yeah, no problems, no six. One person in the comment section asked me how to get the skin I had for my chair. It took me a solid minute to realize that he was talking about the screaming cat on the back of it. Oh, that's a quest item. I remember this. lore. The lore. The lore in this game is actually pretty good. If you like a grimdark story, it's pretty good. Not one I fancy reading every piece of paper out loud, but there's some treats in here if you like grimdark stories. Pet the chip. I'm sorry, I have to tab out to do the redeems. Look, you have disturbed him. He's like, wow, what's going on? I'm sorry, Chip, I'm sorry. It's Smashy's fault. If he leaves, it's Smashy's fault. Do you ever pick up Chip? He seems to be pretty hands-off. From time to time, but the moment... Oh, he's chewing on me. He's like, stop it. The moment he's like, stop, he tells us he's done, we put him down. It's kind of like if you reach down to pet him and then you like go to reach under him like you're going to lift him. Like I do it slowly, and I'd say 1 time in 5 he allows me to pick him up, and 4 times out of 5 he just suddenly bolts forward a foot as if to say like, no, not now. Shrine. Start. Explorer's Cover. Huh, seems to be a set that's good for everybody. Plus speed, offense, defense, reduced duration of stuns, freezes, and petrifies on you. Yeah, I'll use it. Let's see, Shrine done. That's the last thing for Shepherd's Call, and we're gonna put that on Grasping Vines. So now, every time the vines hit, there's a 25% chance to get a buff to all pets, increasing damage by 60% for 4 seconds. So as long as I keep using the vines, keep buffing them. How they're shooting through that wall. Buff all pets, Chip gets stronger. Hey, someone alive in Assault Circle. I can't believe somebody found me here. I came down into the cellar looking for supplies. We got cut off from the surface by the dead. I don't know what to do. Kasparov sent me. I can open a rift gate and get you to safety. You could do that? I can't say that raises my confidence in you, but then again, I don't like the alternative either. Portal away. Safe journey. I wonder if that was the apprentice I've been looking for. Oh yeah, speak to Darlet and Devil's Crossing. That was the apprentice. Up, nice. And there's a door over there. Don't need to go that way. There's a ladder. Okay, so there's 3 exits here. Alright, so that connects there. Let's go back down and see where the other one is. Another cool thing about the abilities you get from the Constellation is they level up. Like if you see this as current level 1 of 25, as you have them equipped and you're in combat, they will keep getting stronger. One devil. So I got Wind Devil and Summon Briarthorn as solid options. After we level again, if we want.
Yeah.
Where are we now? I like how there was like these two, and then I went left and went upstairs and then ended up over here. Video game logic. Strongbox. I also oh man, I'm remembering flashes of some old secrets that were in the game. There's a spot over here that's not on the map, and you can like run off the map and go into like a secret area. Harvey the Drifter, you broke my door. Oh no, the Rotten Walkers are going to hear you. They're going to find little Walter and me. Wait, are you rotten? No, you couldn't find us if you were. They would never think to look here. Were you talking to a doll before I walked in? A doll? Are you crazy? That's my son. Stop talking about him like that. Look at him, he's alive. No, better. He's perfect. Such smooth, perfect skin. Not like those rotten one outside. Devil's Crossing is safe. I could take you there. No, I cannot go. Nowhere is safe but here. This is where I have to stay. Yes, yes. Okay. Honestly, I'm totally fine not taking this guy to Devil's Crossing. Oh, is this it? Oh, I think I just found it. Yeah, look. This is what I was remembering. Pretty sure I killed that dude. Oh, you're a monster. He's just talking to a doll. Now that I've experienced having very high radius of auto loop, why would you ever want to turn that back down? Why would you not want it always giga auto loop radius? All my homies love big auto loop radius. Chip looks tired. He's a cat. He's tired 20 hours a day. We're on an island now. Evening all day 2002. What's up, Season? Season, did you know I played Grim Dawn before I played Guild Wars 2 on stream? This game made me. Fun little story for you guys. Back when I was streaming at the time, I would maybe get 5 to 10 viewers a day if I was lucky. And I found like there would always anyone, but one person in the Grim Dawn category would always have like 20 viewers, whether or not they were like chatting or not. And I figured out it was because the Grim Dawn wiki at the time would always just